Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, French Court Skill Academy. My name is Yutano. On this first episode of our content, we are going to respond to the question that many of you have been asking me as to how do I learn French fast? How do I learn to read French? How to read French, how to read any French word, how to read French without knowing even French, how to simply read French, how to read French, the French alphabet, how to speak, and so and so. So, today we are here to learn the French fundamentals, the sound, because I strongly believe that the French fundamental, the sound, is a response to the question that you have been asking. So, to get familiar first with the French sound, which you know is the basic of learning a language, we must get familiar first with the alphabet, because we're going to use the alphabet letters, combine each other to form a sound, the sound which is the substance of a word, and the word which makes the language, which is the French language, and as it is also in the English language. So having said that, let's go first and learn the French alphabet. So, the French alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, here is the catch. In English, what you call J is G in French, and what you call G in English is G in French, G, which is this one here. Okay? So, let's continue. After G, we have H, E. Now, also, our E in English, the E in French is not the E in English. The E in English in French is which is this one here. Okay? And our E is E, this one. After the E, we have the J. What you call in English J, in French is G. It's this one here. Remember, this one is called J. J in French, which is your G in English. And this one here, your J in English is G in French. Okay? Let's continue. Then K, L, M, N, O, P, which is the P, Q is key, is this one, R, the R, S, T, U, V, V, W, X, X, Y, Y, Z. So, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, 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 Y, Y, Z. Having said that, let's come back here to learning the sound. Now that you know how to say the alphabet in French, let's go now to the very first lesson of the sound. The sound in French is made of what we call consonant in English and vowels also in English. In French, we call them les consonnes et les voyelles. So, as I said it in the beginning, there are 26 letters in the alphabet in French as well as in English, and 6 of that are vowels, which we call in French les voyelles, and the balance are consonants. So, to make the sound is made of a consonant. The first consonant on the alphabet is B. So, today we're going to learn the sound made by the consonant B, and they are vowels. The first one is A, which we call in French A, and our B in French is B. So the sound produced by the consonant B and each of the vowels are the following: B plus A makes the sound ba, ba, here. B plus A in French makes the sound ba. B plus E in French makes the sound B, B, B. B plus I in French makes the sound B, B. Yeah. B plus O in French makes the sound bo, bo. This one here. B plus U. In French we say U. B plus U. Look at how I'm putting my mouth forward and close. U. Because you must, when you're speaking, people must be able to understand if you're talking about E or U, which is the E. When I'm saying E, it's this one. I'm putting my mouth backward. E. And when I'm talking about U, I'm going forward, making a O. U. Okay? So B plus U makes the sound bu, bu, bu. And B plus Y makes the sound also almost similar to this one here. E, it makes B, B. Why? Because this one here was borrowed from the Greek language. I believe it's the equivalent of E in the Greek language, if I'm not mistaken. But this comes from the Greek language. And in French, you read it just the way you pronounce the E. E. So, now, having said that, just a repeat. B plus A makes ba. B, E, B, E makes B. B, E, E makes B. B, O makes bo. B, U makes bu. And B, Y makes B. Now, in terms of the vocabulary, because the basics of learning French is also enriching you with some vocabulary. For example, in the sound ba, B plus A, which makes the sound ba, what example of a word we can learn as a vocabulary for your own to keep in your learning process? We can take the word balloon in English, which is between brackets here. In French here, it is ballon. You can see there is a B and A there. Ballon. Never mind how to read this, the end, we will get there, but for now, just to show you how you can recognize the sound in a word, it is ballon. And then you have banane, which is banana. Banane. You have B-A here. Banane. And the combination of B and E makes B. We have the word betterave. Betterave. Never mind, it's too long, I know, but for you just to recognize the sound when you're looking at the word, this is here, be. Okay? By the way, betterave means beet. Okay? And B plus E, which makes the sound B. Here we have, for example, bis. And bis is like a, in French it means, it's a word, it's like an exclamatory word to means again, more. For example, you go to a French party, people are dancing, the music is so nice, they dance. And then at the end, the song is over, either over or cut suddenly. And then you will hear people screaming, bis, 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 which means put it back, again, more. That's what the meaning of bis. Okay? And then we also have another word which is, you can see here, bisou. Bisou, it means a kiss mostly on the cheeks or just a platonic kiss on the lips. You can give it to your children mostly. Give me a bisou. You're hugging your kid tenderly, and then you give them a bisou, a kiss, or to your friends or to siblings, or even between you and your husband. So a bisou, a quick one, okay? So that's the word. So for you to recognize the sound, this is how you will be knowing how to read a word, is by recognizing the sound, as I'm teaching you today. Then we have B plus O, which equal bo. What word? We have the word bobine. And in this word here, see, you have two sounds here. You have B-O and you have the B that we just learned before. So bo and B. Bobine. Bobine, which means it's a bobbin. A bobbin or a coil or something round to win the thread or a fill. Okay? So that's the meaning of bobbin. B plus U makes bu, like here in the word bu. Okay? It sounds like the word, looks like the word but, the conjunction but in English, but in French this one is bu. You don't pronounce the T at the end, the T is silent, but it is bu, which means a goal. What is your goal in wanting to learn French, the fundamental sound? What is your goal? What do you want to achieve? I will assume that you can use this learning of French fundamental sound for your career advancement, for business, to improve and empower your traveling experience, your studying abroad experience, because this course, this French fundamentals will make the basic of your learning French. With this method of learning French, just by recognizing the sound, you can learn any French word. And then when you can read any French word, and then when you know how to read it, then you can look for the meaning of it. But reading first will be very important. And this course also will allow you to know how to spell it, even to develop the listening. Because just by listening to the sound, you will know how to spell it, how to write it, how to pronounce it, and how to speak it. Okay? Let's move to the last one, B plus Y, which makes by, which makes B, which makes B just almost like the sound in E here and here. There is not many words with B. As I said to you, this is something that was borrowed from the Greek language. So the only word I could have found was Babylon. Okay, B. So here it sounds like the E here, but it's Babylon. Okay, so this is what I did plan to teach you today. I hope that you have enjoyed it. We will be next time for our next episode of the French fundamentals, the French sound fundamentals. So for today, I'm going to leave you with the assignment. I want you to go and find yourself any word that you see, only to see. I'm not asking you to know quickly how to read it or know the meaning, but you can do the meaning. You can go further by looking for the meaning, as I have done it here. So I would like you to go and you can use today. You can use artificial intelligence to ask for what word start with B, A, B, E, B, I, B, O, B, U, B, Y. Y, you might not find, it's not a problem, but I want you to exercise, because this way you're going to develop the skill and the knowledge to identify the sound and knowing how to say it. And slowly you will be putting all the sound together to know how to read the entire word. Like here, I gave you only one. Like here, you see, we learned bo, but before we did learn B, and I did combine bo, B, n. We have not learned this one yet, but you know now how to read it, bobita. Okay, so I'm gonna leave you with that assignment of yourself. Please do it. The best way to learn the language is to exercise yourself to involve yourself in learning, in putting your best effort to speak it. We started today our journey to actually, it's a challenge I'm giving you guys. I forgot to say it in the beginning. This is our challenge, which is called 30 days journey to learning and speaking French. Having said that, see you on the next episode of our journey to learning and speaking French. Please don't forget to like it, subscribe, and share it. Thanks very much again. To serve you humbly, Luciano. Bye for now.